Right now in GMSA, Bexar County is off to a record start for early voting. And look at the numbers and how they stack up to the last two presidential elections. Plus,
and it's been almost a month since a murder on a local park trail. Why the Bexar County Sheriff, Javier Salazar, says detectives are taking a new direction in this case.
Taking a live look outside. Good morning, San Antonio. Again, thank you so much for starting your day off with us. We have so much to get to, a lot of things that are developing right now as we speak.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Again, good morning. Again, 6 a.m. right now on your Tuesday, October the 22nd.
Yeah, we appreciate you starting out your morning with us and obviously developing situation on the roads. We're going to check in with Alex here in just a bit. We also have a phone bank going on right now for the Red Cross. We're going to talk about all that coming up here in just a bit.
Definitely. And before we get into all that, let's get straight to your weather. Of course, Justin Horn is joining us right now. Again, cooler morning, but not as cool as yesterday.
No, not as cool as yesterday. We were in the low 60s yesterday, and by comparison, we're at 70 this morning. So you may not need a jacket as you head out the door. Kids can certainly do shorts and t-shirts today and all week long because temperatures are going to be warm. We're at 70 right now, 68 Bernie, 69 Bandera, 67 at Bulverde. And your forecast for today takes us up to 87 for highs, so that is well above average. We will start off with some clouds, but we'll end up with mostly sunny skies. And coming up, we're going to talk about this lack of rainfall some more. It's not a great situation and where our aquifer is headed as well. But we got to get to traffic because there are big issues now on Loop 410. What's the latest, guys?
Yeah, so right now, Loop 410, TransGuide is showing, or TxDOT is showing in Nacogdoches in Loop 410. They have several lanes blocked right now. If anything, it looks like the entire roadway is blocked right now. Of course, we got some unfortunate news that came through last hour that Alex broke, right, RJ?
That's right. So we're taking a look at our map here, and it looks like the entire highway is shut down. 410 West, right there at 410 at Nacogdoches, and basically you were seeing a backup now from Broadway all the way potentially to Austin Highway at this point. So traffic is not going to look good for our drivers out there in 410. But let's go ahead and go to Alex Gomez right now. He was on the scene before anyone else out there. Alex, what's the latest that you could tell us?
Yeah, good morning, RJ. So we do have SAPD's crime scene unit that just arrived to the scene. Now it is going to be a reported fatality over here on the north side, 410 westbound, right at Nacogdoches. So you are going to have to exit the highway coming this direction. But initially, their call came out as a MV cycle / ped, which means it could be a motorcycle accident or it could have been a pedestrian being hit trying to cross the highway. I don't see a motorcycle as of right now, so it could be a possible pedestrian being hit, but again, a confirmed fatality. So 410 westbound is going to be closed for a good chunk of the morning because they do have to do this thorough investigation on to see what exactly happened here, why it happened. So it's going to be a busy commute over here on the north side, as you were saying, RJ.
All right. Thank you very much for that update, Alex. So anyone waking up right now maybe has a flight at the San Antonio International Airport, keep this in mind. And of course, we will gather more information on this deadly crash, 410 at Nacogdoches. Jeff?
All right, new this morning, we now know the name of the woman who was killed shortly after she stepped out of her car over the weekend. San Antonio police say that a group of people approached 42-year-old Nora Ella Torres Martinez and hit her over the head. Happened around 8 Friday night, Prestwick Boulevard near East South Cross and Goliad Road. That's on the city's southeast side. Martinez died at the scene. Right now, police tell us that it's unclear why she was attacked or how many suspects are involved.
We've also learned the name of a man who was killed over the weekend on the city's east side. He's identified by the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office as 47-year-old Juan Donez. Police say that he was arguing with a neighbor on Mary Diane Drive when the neighbor shot him multiple times. Donez died at the hospital. SAPD is still looking for that suspect.
This morning, the search continues for a killer.
That's right. The Bexar County Sheriff says that he is far from giving up in this search for the person who killed Stacy Drga on the local park trail.
Good thing for us is we've got some evidence that we're working with. Would I love to have been able to put somebody in jail by now for this case? Absolutely. It is a Crime Stoppers case. So I would use this as an opportunity to remind everybody that if you've got information on this case, please give us a call.
You may remember Drga disappeared 1 month ago after a long walk along the Salado Creek Greenway. The following day, deputies found the 63-year-old's body about 3 miles away. Call Crime Stoppers again if you have any information on the number at 224-STOP.
Meanwhile, people continue to honor Stacy Drga's life. Check out these pictures from an event over the weekend. Several walking, hiking, biking groups coming together to remember Drga. They also heard from speakers about tips on how to stay safe on trails. You can read more about this story right now on KSAT.com.
Now to a big story still trending at KSAT.com this morning. We now know the name of the 10-month-old infant who was killed after accidentally being shot by a toddler in a parking lot. San Antonio police say that it happened inside of a vehicle that was parked outside of the VA hospital. The Bexar County medical examiner says that the 10-month-old is Kamari Coles Lang. The infant was in the car yesterday afternoon with a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. SAPD Chief William McManus says that either the 3-year-old or the 2-year-old found a rifle in the back seat and accidentally shot the baby. There was a woman with the children, but right now we don't know if she was in the vehicle at the time of the shooting or if any charges will be filed.
Now an update to a story we've been following closely for the past few months or so. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office found possible evidence in connection with a shooting that killed a 4-year-old girl and injured 4 family members. You remember that video there? Horrifying video there. So a few weeks ago, Bexar County requested help from the Harris County dive team to search Calaveras Lake, but that team didn't find anything at that time. So last week, BCSO did tests of their own. You see these officials right there throwing out a weapon similar to the one that they were looking for off a bridge, and so they continued here to look into the lake. The Harris County team looked around those spots and found a Draco pistol submerged in the mud.
This homicide of this little girl is a horrible thing, and it's always at the forefront of what we're doing, and we're not going to stop until somebody faces justice for that.
Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar said the gun was loaded and they're hoping it will match shell casings left behind at the scene of the shooting. The people who were arrested as persons of interest in this case have bonded out and are on GPS monitors as part of the conditions of their release.
All right, now to some lighter news, celebratory kind of news in a way. Day 1 of early voting is in the books and thousands of you didn't wait to hit the polls.
Yeah, in fact, 46,820 people in Bexar County voted yesterday. This was a record-breaking first day for early voting.
To compare, so you're looking at how many people in Bexar County came out for the first day of early voting in the last 2 presidential elections, and you see yesterday's turnout much, much higher.
All right, so a lot of turnout. That usually means that we're going to see many voters waiting in long lines.
And that's expected. Voters had to make more decisions because also the ballot is a lot longer this year. But about the long lines, do not blame the voting machines for that, because get this, elections administrator Jackie Callahan says that some people had to wait a while to vote because simply there were a lot of people ahead of them in the line.
Am I sorry they have to stand in line? Yes. Am I excited that there's great crowds out there? You better believe it.
So you can scan the QR code right now. You see on your screen right there for everything that you need to know before you head to the polls if you want to vote early, but haven't yet. Do not worry. You have until November the 1st to vote early. And then there's always election day. So this was a really cool deal. I went out and did the voting.
You were out there yesterday.
While you're waiting in line, it doesn't even feel like you're waiting in line because you're talking with so many people who kind of just want this to be over with. So again, it's great news to see everybody out there.
Yeah, good voter turnout on day 1.
This morning, we're hosting a special phone bank to collect donations for those affected by the hurricanes. You see the number that you see right there on your screen is 210-351-1363. We got somebody standing by to take your call.
Yeah, shout out to St. Anthony's. Some of those students are hanging out with us this morning, while the American Red Cross has already spent millions to aid hurricane victims. However, funding is crucial, of course. You can help directly support those affected right now. Again, that number you see on your screen, 210-351-1363.
Again, we need to keep those kids busy in there, y'all. I need those phones ringing right now. Giving back to a very, very great cause. And we're going to also have another special guest later on the show.
Yeah, very important to support those folks out there. All right, time now is 6:09, 70 degrees outside.
So to come in your morning headlines, a Texas man whose execution was halted last week did not show up for the required testimony yesterday at the state capitol. Why this is just the latest twist in his death row case.
All right, and the drought, y'all, we're having here in South Texas isn't just happening here. Why parts of the U.S. are looking at the driest October on record.
Now taking a live look outside with live cam again. Good morning, San Antonio. We have so much stuff to get to. Again, more on the phone bank, more on your forecast, and more on that unfortunate fatality that Alex is breaking right now. One more time, where's that location?
Yeah,
today?
410 and Nacogdoches, westbound lanes. All westbound lanes are shut down at the moment near the San Antonio airport. 6:13, welcome back. In your morning headlines, an East Texas man whose execution was halted before he was called to testify at the state capitol did not attend his hearing yesterday. Robert Roberson's absence at a highly anticipated state House committee meeting was another twist in what has become one of Texas's most unusual death row cases. A group of Republican and Democratic lawmakers have rushed to Roberson's defense, saying that outdated science led to a jury convicting him of killing his 2-year-old daughter back in 2002. The delayed execution has opened a rift in Texas between legislators and top GOP leaders, including Republican Governor Greg Abbott, who say the last-minute maneuver on Roberson's behalf crossed the line. Well, farmers across the U.S. are fighting unusually dry conditions and record heat. 77% of the mainland U.S. is abnormally dry and nearly half is officially in a drought. Forecasters say that parts of the Northeast and Midwest could get a break from these conditions in the next few months, but La Nina conditions could keep areas in the plains and south dry.
All right, guys, this morning we hosting this special phone bank to collect donations for those affected by the hurricanes. We've been talking about it all morning long. That number on your screen is meant for you, 210-351-1363. We have someone standing by to take your call.
Absolutely. The American Red Cross has already spent millions of dollars to aid hurricane victims. However, more funding is crucial to their cause. You can help directly support those affected right now. Again, that number, 210-351-1363.
All right, now it's time to get out to traffic again. We've been talking about something very unfortunate that is playing out on the highways right now. RJ, this is just, it's causing a mess right now.
Absolutely. So you're taking a look at 410 westbound right there, and traffic has been completely shut down because of a deadly crash. Happened just before we got on for our 6 o'clock hour. So right now we're seeing traffic back up all the way to Broadway, Starcrest, Irely, Perrin-Beitel. Those are just some of the affected areas this morning, Jeff.
Yeah, Alex Gomez is out on the roads right now as we speak. He was actually there before first responders were able to get there, and it seems like he's kind of in the midst of all of it. Alex, what's the latest?
Yeah, and check out all of that slow traffic right here on the access road. So the access road is going to be completely filled up right now because the main lanes, as you were saying, are going to be shut down. Your best alternate route at this point is going to be taking Wurzbach Parkway. That runs parallel to 410. You can actually just take it all the way to 281, or you can exit near Nacogdoches. Anything past Nacogdoches on 410 you can get on, but again, before that you are going to be forced to exit. So just remember that Wurzbach Parkway is going to be your best bet this morning on looking for an alternate route to go westbound.
Now that investigation is bound to happen, I'm pretty sure we're going to find some confirmed details as far as what happened, what went on. And again, our hearts are going out to the families involved in this situation.
That's right. 410 again at Nacogdoches. All westbound main lanes are shut down at the moment out there on the north side of town.
Switching gears now, we got to get to Justin. Justin has another cool question for us.
Yes. So the question this morning is, if you were to catch a flight from San Antonio today, which direction would you need to travel for the plane to go fastest? Would it be north, east, south, or west? Those are your choices. You can vote if you'd like. You can go to ksat.com/poll. And let us know what you think. But that's, think about it. RJ thinks it's a trick question. It's not. It's not a trick question. Okay. But interesting nonetheless. All right. How many days until Halloween? We have 9. Just 9 days. Time change is just 11 days away. So time change is just 2 days after Halloween. And election day is just 2 days after that. 13 days away. Obviously, early voting is underway. Thanksgiving is only 37 days away. That's kind of hard for me to wrap my mind around. Christmas, just 64. New Year's Day, just 71 days away. So we're getting into that season, but it doesn't feel like it. I think the weather, honestly, is like preventing my mind from imagining Thanksgiving and Christmas being that close because it has been so warm. And you look at the futurecast here, everything moving west to east very quickly here, and it's what we call a zonal pattern. And that basically is going to keep fronts from headed south. It's going to keep storm systems from moving into Texas, and it keeps a lot of the country really pretty dry. In fact, high pressure towards the end of the forecast, this is Sunday, starts to edge in a little bit, would just add to the dry factor here. So there's not a lot to look at in the extended forecast, I'm sorry to say. And you look at the rainfall potential over the next 7 days. You got rain out across parts of the Atlantic and the Pacific, but when you're talking about the country as a whole, there's just not much there. And that's why you just saw in that story right before weather that much of the country is dealing with drought. Now that causes us to take a look at other things like reservoirs and rivers and the aquifer. The aquifer is at 626.3 as of this morning, and that is starting to move towards that territory where we become concerned. You look at the aquifer's low points over the years, and you go back to the big drought of 1957, that's the low point. Now, we're not going to get there, but 67, 84, we dropped to some pretty low numbers. Even last year we did. So we're starting to drift in that direction, and I don't like that. We'll keep you posted on the aquifer. Meantime, 70 here in San Antonio, 60s elsewhere. We got some clouds rolling in this morning. Those clouds dissipate, and we'll get some sun by the afternoon. 87 is where we end up. In the extended forecast, a lot of heat. 89 Wednesday, 90 on Thursday. And upper 80s this weekend. Not much changes here over the next 7 days. Not a lot of variation.
So if you're going to be going out and voting, just make sure to try and stay under some shade if you're going to be out there.
I will say it's not that bad. Carry your little air fan if you can. They hand out the little the ballot,
right.
The practice ballot for you to look at. That was a good fan yesterday. It had us stretch all the way out to the roadways. No shade around, but that fan, I knew I was voting for it. I knew how I was getting cool. So it works.
All right, y'all. 6:20 right now, 70 degrees outside.
All right, just ahead before 6:30, headaches can be tough to get rid of. How it starts and how you can treat them.
Living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler? It's a bit of a dinosaur. Albuterol only treats your symptoms, not inflammation, a cause of asthma attacks. Treating symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first and only dual-action asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks. Air Supra should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing doesn't improve or worsens, or for serious allergic reactions like rash, mouth or tongue swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing, or chest pain. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include increased risk of thrush or infections, or heart problems like faster heart rate and higher blood pressure. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
All right, welcome back. It is 6:23. Okay, so we got to talk about it. Everybody gets headaches, okay? If your headaches, there could be a long list of reasons why you're getting it, whether you're staring too much at a phone or you skipped breakfast or just didn't sleep well. Well, you likely don't want a headache lingering, but not every medication works the same. Here's what you need to do to treat those headaches fast.
Almost everyone gets them sometimes, and some can be worse than others.
I get a headache every other day. Mom life.
Research shows the prevalence for tension-type headaches is about 27% of the general population, while the prevalence for migraines is about 15%.
Once I get that headache, I'm like, let me chug some water. Did I drink my coffee? Am I hungry? Like, what is it that I need to do to get back on track?
Doctors say along with doing everything you can to prevent a headache, you'll also need a rescue plan for when one starts.
Time is of essence. You have to take medication right away. And one of the things that we discuss with our patients here in the office is we talk about treating immediately.
Let me take some painkillers.
So which over-the-counter meds will give you the fastest pain relief?
In a study comparing ibuprofen with acetaminophen, people who took 400 milligrams of ibuprofen had better and faster pain relief than those who took 1,000 milligrams of acetaminophen.
With ibuprofen, you should know that long-term use at high dosages or more than 2,400 milligrams per day may cause an increased risk of cardiovascular events. That's why people who have recently had a heart attack are advised to avoid it. Some supplements and alternative treatments might also help you treat your headache. Studies show that migraine sufferers have fewer attacks per month when they take some of these. Sometimes a headache can be a sign of something serious. Here are some conditions that should prompt you to call 911 or have someone take you to the ER. If you are pregnant, a headache can mean that your blood pressure is too high. Also, you might suffer tension-type headaches after exercising. But if it includes pain in your chest, jaw, or neck, it could mean a heart attack and you should get medical help.
So it might also sound odd, but several studies suggest that consuming ginger, either the root itself or the powder, it can help apparently ease those migraines. Also, though, an ice pack or an ice face mask, and then you can also try a hot pack or a hot bath to alleviate a tension headache. So I guess worst case scenario, if you just an HEB and got a headache, just pick it up and you should be good to go.
Just get you some ginger.
Yeah,
basically.
or you can go just get an ice pack somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of like that option more. Yeah, but hey, whatever works for anyone, obviously getting a headache or a migraine, that can definitely ruin your day.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so there's some tips for you.
There you go. 626 right now, 70 degrees outside. All right, and we're taking a look right now at Drive Cam. Alex Gomez is on the roads for us again. 410 westbound completely shut down after a deadly accident that happened just before 6 o'clock this morning. We have SAPD on the scene. We're going to check in with Alex coming up in just a bit, see if we get a little bit more information on what exactly is going on out there.
Also happening right now, we got that special phone bank taking place right now, collecting donations for those affected by the hurricanes. You guys saw how catastrophic those storms were. You see the number on your screen right there. It's meant for you, 210-351-1363. Please wake up, start dialing, see what you can to give some of them a call. They're standing by right now waiting for it.
Absolutely. The American Red Cross already spending millions of dollars to aid hurricane victims. Of course, though, always trying to get a little more funding because it is critical and you can help directly support those affected right now. That number on your screen, 210-351-1363. We'll be right back.
All right, good morning. This morning, Helen is now the deadliest hurricane since Katrina in 2005. The Category 4 storm wrecked 4 different states after making landfall in Florida on September the 26th. 2 weeks later, October the 9th, Hurricane Milton came and hit Florida as a Category 3 storm, leaving little time for communities to recover. These storms have passed, but unfortunately, that cleanup and recovery effort is still ongoing.
Yeah, that video there showing some of the devastation out there. So that's why we are hosting this morning a special phone bank to help those affected by those hurricanes. You see the number on your screen there right now, 210-351-1363, and we have someone standing by to take your call.
The executive director of Central and South Texas Red Cross says that funding is critical right now. The nonprofit already spent millions to aid hurricane victims and anticipates being in the southeastern region for as long as support is needed in the coming months. You can help directly support the Red Cross right now and give much needed support to storm victims. Again, that number right there is 210-351-1363. Good morning. Again, happy Tuesday, October the 22nd. We have a jam-packed day. We're doing a lot of different things today. The phone bank, particularly for some catastrophic storms that caused some damage.
Yeah. And then we did one obviously about a week ago or so. So now we got one going for the Red Cross here. So, of course, it's an action-packed half hour here. We're going to get to Justin, though, first because, man, we've been talking about the drought and unfortunately not going to see any rain anytime soon.
No, we're not. And you guys were talking about the Hurricane Helene. A few people realize, yeah, the hurricane did some damage itself, but it was the flooding there in parts of the Carolinas really did a large part of what's going on there in the southeast. Unfortunately for us, we are rain-free. We go outside for you. We do have some clouds this morning. It's not a bad morning, but it's warmer than yesterday. We're at 70 right now. 64 New Braunfels, 68 Converse, 68 Bernie, 69 Kerrville. Not a lot of wind out there. And with the clouds, temperatures, again, just a little bit warmer than what we were dealing with yesterday. In fact, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. 68 Converse, 64 Pleasanton, 68 out there in Uvalde this morning. Our forecast, 79 noontime will be up around 87. That is above average. And temperatures this week, well, we may actually see some 90s, believe it or not. Dry, too. That's the unfortunate part. So we'll take a look at some of the drought numbers and the extended forecast for you coming up in just a couple minutes. But let's get out to the roadways now. We've had some big issues this morning. What's the latest there, guys?
All right, Justin, taking a look at your traffic authority. Yeah, and still the biggest situation we're seeing right now, 410 West completely shut down out there at Harry Wurzbach. This crash being reported at Nacogdoches, and obviously this is now affecting several of our roadways right there, Jeff. Taking a look here, Vandiver Road, taking basically Austin Highway. So traffic from Nacogdoches to Austin Highway, seeing some major delays out there.
Yeah, there's it looks like a parking lot almost when you see the red lights. Of course, backup is happening right now. Alex Gomez is on the scene as we speak. He was there before first responders, trying to figure out exactly what's going on with this case. Alex, where you're at and what's the latest in this?
Good morning, Jaffney. Well, I'm zoomed all the way in right now. You can see that the vehicle involved in this deadly accident is going to be right there in front of SAPD. They're taking some pictures of that as part of their investigation. But if I zoom out, you can see the access road is going to be completely filled up on 410 westbound at Nacogdoches. So again, yeah, you're forced to take that early exit at Harry Wurzbach. So your best bet, your best alternate route right now would be to take Wurzbach Parkway. That's going to take you all the way down to 281. Or you can exit early too, exit Broadway, exit Wetmore, and you can get back on 410 that way. Also, another reminder, if you need to go eastbound, 410 eastbound is not being affected by this incident whatsoever. So 410 east towards I-35, you can still do that, Jaffney.
Thank you so much, Alex. Obviously, some great options for people to take right now while San Antonio police work this investigation. Hopefully later on throughout the day, we'll get some more concrete, confirmed details as far as what's going on. And again, our hearts go out to the people who are involved in this situation. All right, let's get to Vote 2024. Day one of early voting is in the books, and get with thousands of you guys did not wait to hit the polls. Y'all were out there. Lines were long, but it was a great experience.
In fact, 46,000 of y'all, 820 people in Bexar County voted yesterday. It was a record-breaking first day for early voting.
To compare, again, you're looking at some numbers right now of how many people in Bexar County came out for the first day of early voting in the last two presidential elections. And you can see right there, 2016, only 35,000, 2020, 33,000. Get this, 2024, over 46,000 people. Yeah, much higher than the previous elections.
Yeah, we like to see it out there. So when it comes to voting by mail, not everyone is eligible. To see if you are and to download the application, scan the QR code on your screen if, again, you're going to vote by mail and not going to be able to make it out to the polls physically. If you are eligible and you live in Bexar County, you have until this Friday, October 25th, to mail in your application. Then once you get your ballot, the elections office has to receive it by Election Day on November 5th.
All right, we've got some new details. San Antonio police arrested 4 people after a shooting and a car chase. And the surprising thing of it all was that all the suspects were minors. San Antonio police say that it happened around 4 p.m. yesterday. Someone fired shots at Gambler Road and North W.W. White Road. Investigators say that one woman was hit and the vehicle the shots came from sped off. But the vehicle stopped after it hit a curb and spun out. And once police got to it, they said that they found several guns. They also think more suspects are still out there.
In the courtroom, the mother of a man who was murdered in 2018 is still fighting for justice in her son's name. Phyllis Little says the legal system failed her son, Terrence Scott. The man accused of killing Scott, Tremoria Powell, had his murder charges dismissed in 2023, but he was rearrested last week on family violence charges. Little wonders if she will ever see justice for her son and if the district attorney's office will ever prosecute Powell.
Because how does this guy kill my son in a club full, which they said the club was overcrowded, in a club full of people, and he gets dismissed on a technicality, basically, because you guys didn't do the legwork or the casework? Because what's more important than murder?
Well, Powell is now awaiting indictment on those recent charges that he was arrested for.
Tonight on the Night Beat, KSAT investigates a San Antonio city agency accused of censoring over 400 comments on its Facebook page in a 1-month period.
Animal Care Services was called out last month by the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression.
As Dylan Collier tells us, the group uncovered records showing ACS hid the comments from its official Facebook page.
Earlier this year, a commenter wrote on Animal Care Services' Facebook page, quote, "You're not a shelter. You are a disgrace. Do better." Another person wrote that the facility was a slaughterhouse. The comments weren't online for long, as records show they were eventually hidden from view. 2 of more than 400 in all censored by the agency over a 1-month period. According to Aaron Turr, Director of Public Advocacy for the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, or FIRE.
The internet and social media are not First Amendment free zones.
Which is why Turr's organization sent a letter to ACS's interim director last month informing him that his agency was restricting constitutionally protected speech.
The government can't censor speech online any more than it can in the offline world. So it doesn't matter whether you're speaking at a city council meeting or in a public park or in the comment section of a government-run Facebook account. The First Amendment protects you.
Case in point, the emotional victim impact statement last month from Janie Naheda, as the widow placed some of the blame for the 2023 mauling death of her husband Ramon on the ACS investigators who allowed the dogs to remain with their owners.
And right now, there's somebody that should be sitting right there next to you guys, and it should be the city. The city should be there sitting next to you guys because they are guilty too.
Now tonight on the Night Beat, KSAT investigates how ACS responded after being called out by the group for the hidden comments.
All right, y'all, 6:39 right now, 70 degrees outside.
Just ahead, again, that special phone bank happening right now is providing help for those affected by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. The Red Cross urgently needs additional volunteers nationwide who can deploy for at least 2 weeks to help in the aftermath of these disasters.
Hi, I'm San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg. This hurricane season has left many families devastated, and they need our support now more than ever. The American Red Cross is on the ground providing meals, shelter, and hope to those affected, but they can't do it alone. That's why I'm asking you to join us during the KSAT 12 phone bank to raise funds and recruit volunteers from right here in San Antonio. Your donation will provide critical relief, and your time as a volunteer can help families rebuild their lives. Every contribution, no matter how small, counts. San Antonio is known for its big heart. Visit redcross.org to donate or volunteer today.
You heard it right there from Mayor Ron Nirenberg. The devastation from Hurricane Helene making landfall in Florida, devastating 4 southeastern states, is reported to be the deadliest hurricane since Katrina. And then on October the 9th, it wasn't over. Hurricane Milton hit Florida as a Category 3 storm, leaving little time for communities to recover. These catastrophic storms obviously have passed, but again, the recovery effort is still ongoing, and it's been going on for, seems like, months now. It feels like
it has been, yes. Well, this morning we're hosting a special phone bank to provide help to those affected by those hurricanes and storms. The Red Cross urgently needs additional volunteers nationwide who can deploy for at least 2 weeks to help in the aftermath of these disasters.
You see the number on your screen right there, 210-351-1363. We have someone standing by to take your call. Executive Director of Central and South Texas Red Cross says that the funding is crucial. Nonprofit already spending millions to aid hurricane victims, anticipates being in the hard-hit areas for as long as that support is needed in the coming months.
Yeah, you can help directly support the Red Cross right now and give support to storm victims. Again, that number, want to mention that one more time here, 210-351-1363.
Okay, so that special guest we were telling you guys about earlier in the show is here with us. This is Matthew Russell with the Red Cross.
That's right. Matthew is here to talk about some ongoing efforts from American Red Cross volunteers. So Matthew, you're a veteran, military veteran. Just talk about the importance of, as the mayor just mentioned there, any small donation, large donation, what does it mean for those folks out there?
Yeah, so I mean, the American Red Cross, these are the critical moments that they step up to help our community. And, you know, unprecedented times, you know, require unprecedented giving.
Right.
So we have a giving community, and we love that. We're here to help support, you know, those community members with food, shelter, hygiene kits, things that they just can't pick up and go to the store and get. So we're here to help them with anything they need.
So you've been doing this for a while. What makes these 2 hurricanes specifically is hard hitting and this call to action so strong?
Yeah, so people were impacted that never thought they'd be impacted. You know, that's, you know, when those type of struggles hit, that's where the Red Cross can jump in. Again, those unprecedented times, and we're here to help them.
Matthew, why do you do this? Why do you decide to be a volunteer? And now you're on the board, right? The board of volunteers here. So just explain that your reasoning, your cause, and why we should get more people involved in these types of initiatives.
Yeah, so years ago when I was actually stationed here in San Antonio at Fort Sam, I had the opportunity to volunteer while in the military. And it was a great experience. It was a mission that I could get behind. And then coming out of their service, getting into corporate America, last year I was like, you know what? I still need to help my community. Let's help our neighbors. And so stepped up, went on the board of directors, and so we could have the moments like this and ask our community to step up and do our part as well.
Speaking of stepping up and doing our part, this phone bank is going to go on until the evening hours. I think 10 p.m. is when it's over. But what would you tell anybody out there who's waking up with us right now? How would you encourage them to give that phone number a call right now? Yeah,
instead of dropping by the coffee shop this morning, give that $5 to the Red Cross. Give that $10. Give that $25. Every penny helps. Every penny, is a penny that goes to the community.
All right, thank you very much. Matthew Russell here with the American Red Cross. And again, he's hanging out with us this morning. Thank you very much, obviously, for your service, being a veteran, but also for this great cause with the Red Cross out there, help those folks in the Southeast.
And one more time, again, that number on your screen, you need to give it a call right now, 210-351-1363. That is 210-351-1363. Let's get those phones ringing this morning right now.
All right, thank you very much for that, Matt. Let's take a look at your TransGuide Traffic Authority cameras right now, because we have got a major crash that has been tying up traffic a little bit north of, on the north side, 410 westbound at Harry Wurzbach Road. All main lanes right now shut down at 410 West Harry Wurzbach, and this situation obviously not getting any better. We have traffic backed up basically to Austin Highway at this point for all of our drivers coming west on 410.
Let's go out to Alex Gomez right now. Again, still live and active at the scene as we speak. Alex, what's going on? Seems like traffic is moving along slowly.
Yeah, and it's only going to get worse, Daphne. Check this out. You can see the sea of brake lights right there on the access road, 410 westbound, right at Nacogdoches. It's still an active scene right there on the main lanes. That's why the main lanes are shut down right at the Harry Wurzbach exit. That's where you're being forced to exit. So your best alternate route is to take Wurzbach Parkway all the way to 281, or you can exit early, exit at Wetmore, exit at Broadway, and you can get back on 410 westbound that way. And just in case you're wondering, the eastbound lanes of 410 at Nacogdoches not being affected, you can make it to I-35 that way. But I can see this this scene is still going to be active, and it's going to be here well into the 7 o'clock rush hour commute, Daphne.
All right, Alex, thanks so much. And again, you've been on it all morning long. We'll check back in probably at the very tail end of the show. But in the meantime, we're going to try to keep everybody updated online at KSAT.com.
All right, Justin, we got your trivia question, man.
Yes, so let's jump right into it. The question is, if you catch a flight from San Antonio today, which direction would you need to travel for the plane to go fastest? Is it north, east, south, or west? We had the poll up so you could vote at home. There it is. Right now, east is leading the way, although we got some votes for west as well. So what do you guys think?
East Coast, I think.
Okay.
All right, RJ, what do you think?
You know what?
Man?
I'm going to go with D West, because you know what, Justin? You are actually going to make it faster if you're flying here out to the West Coast, because you lose time. Bet you didn't think of that.
Wait, I don't think that was, see, he said don't overthink. That's not a part, is it?
So, okay.
Oh, God.
So technically, you will make it. If you're flying out of San Antonio to LA, you're going to lose 2 hours.
See, I was just looking at the wind.
You're going to gain 2 hours.
RJ's trying to make this a trick question. It really isn't. It's east, but I like the way you think. I do like the way you think. The jet stream in the upper flow generally moves west to east, making west to east flights shorter. Conversely, east to west flights tend to take a little bit longer. You know, there was, I think it was last year, we had the jet stream that was just screaming across the Atlantic. They set records for flights from New York to London because that west to east wind was pushing those flights along. So anyway, I do like your logic, RJ, but no, it's east. You got to go east. Anyway, as we look at the flow, you can see the west-east flow here with the jet stream. But unfortunately, it's not dipping south. It's not bringing any weather to Texas, as we've been showing you. And in fact, high pressure starts to build in towards the weekend. So this is a Dry pattern for us. We've gone 46 days now without measurable rainfall. We're starting to move into record territory when we're talking about longest stretches. Longest ever, 63 days. That was back in 1993. So we'll keep tabs on that. Rainfall accumulation, we are now some 6 inches below average. We're at 21.29 for the year. Wish I had better news in that regard, but I don't. Right now we're at 70s, 60s elsewhere outside of San Antonio. And we'll start right around that 70-degree mark this morning, make our way up to 79 noontime. 87 for a high this afternoon with mostly sunny skies in your extended forecast. Near 90 next few days. Weekend's going to be hot too. This is, well, I hate to use the word boring, but it is. A boring 7-day forecast because that jet stream's just moving west to east,
Yay.
which makes those fights faster.
See, I paid attention to your map and I paid attention to the little the wind thingies, and I was just like, surely it's going to go faster.
I was just trying to stump the stumper right
You
here.
did well, actually. I give you credit for that.
All right, y'all, 6:52 right now and 70 degrees outside.
Let's take another live look right now at the city with Live Cam. Good morning, San Antonio. How you doing? Again, thanks so much for starting your morning off with us. We've been having a jam-packed day from the phone bank and obviously some very important things happening on the roadways. We're going to have one more check of that coming up after this. Welcome back as we wrap up, man. We're reminding you again, hosting that special phone bank to collect some donations for those affected by the hurricanes. You see the number on your screen right now, 210-351-1363. We have someone standing by to take your call all day.
The American Red Cross already spent millions of dollars to aid hurricane victims. However, any type of funding matters. You can help directly support those affected right now. Again, that number, 210-351-1363.
Let's go right out to the roadways real quick before we end the show, RJ.
Yeah, guys, real quick, again, 410 westbound completely shut down right there at Hurry-Wurzbach, Nacogdoches. Traffic going to be backed up all the way to Austin Highway. You see some streets there, Perrin Vital. So big mess out there in that part of the city. Justin.
Yeah, a little warmer this morning as opposed to yesterday, but still a lot of warm weather during the afternoon and this week.
All right, guys, that phone bank gets a call in. We'll be online and all day long throughout the shows.
Have a good Tuesday, y'all.